Picture this. It's 2026, and Apple is about to make your pocket groan and your wrist raise an eyebrow. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is reportedly on track to be the heaviest iPhone ever. And that's not just a number, it's a statement. Apple isn't simply adding grams. It's redefining what a Pro Max experience means in the real world. Yes, the screen stays massive, a 6.9-inch canvas built for creators, gamers, and power users, but the big story is thickness, materials, and internal architecture. Think of your current iPhone, then add enough substance to feel like a purpose-built slab of tech ambition. Early whispers suggest a weight north of 240 grams, potentially eclipsing the iPhone 17 Pro Max and even the 14 Pro Max. It's bold, controversial, and intentional. Why the extra heft? There's method in the madness. A larger battery to boost all-day endurance. Enhanced thermal management, potentially including a stainless steel vapor chamber to keep performance consistent under load. Bigger, smarter camera sensors for pro-level photography and video. And yes, rumors point to Samsung's latest 3-layer stacked image sensor in at least one lens, pushing image quality toward DSLR-like clarity, dynamic range, and low-light performance. This is the kind of engineering that turns raw specs into reliable, everyday power. Now, let's talk colors, the runway moment for every new iPhone. Leaks hint at burgundy, purple, and brown joining the lineup. Burgundy could be Apple's first. Deep Red Pro, a moody, luxurious shade that photographs beautifully and screams confidence. Purple brings a refined nod to iPhone 14 Pro nostalgia, but with a modern, more mature twist. And then there's brown, the wild card. Almost no one does brown phones, which makes it the perfect Apple move. Turn an unexpected hue into the must-have aesthetic of 2026. Of course, classic finishes like black, silver, and gold may still anchor the lineup for MINIMAL ISTS. Design-wise, expect continuity with intention. The signature triple-lens camera plateau and icon since the iPhone 11 Pro likely remains, while subtle, premium details evolve. Think refined glass treatments, crisper lines, and possibly a slightly more transparent ceramic shield around the MagSafe area to highlight the magnet ring as a design element. Apple's design language thrives on restraint, so any change will be purposeful, not loud. On the front, the story gets intriguing. Apple is reportedly exploring under-display Face ID or a significantly smaller dynamic island, maybe even both. The goal is a cleaner, more immersive display without sacrificing the intuitive, at-a-glance functionality Apple users love. The standard Pro is expected to stay at 6.3 inches, while the Pro Max locks in the 6.9-inch panel for maximum screen real estate. The camera system is where creators start to salivate. A variable aperture lens is rumored, giving you deeper control over depth of field and exposure cinematic background blur when you want it, extra light when you need it. Pair that with a 3-layer stacked sensor on one lens, larger apertures on the main and telephoto, and smarter computational photography, and you're looking at cleaner low-light shots, richer detail, less noise, and more natural skin tones. Night photography could feel less like mode switching and more like effortless point-and-shoot magic. Under the hood, Apple is expected to debut the A20 Pro chipset on TSMC's cutting-edge 2nm process, compared with 3nm predecessors. Early targets suggest around 15% higher performance and up to 30% better efficiency, translating to faster apps, smoother gaming, more responsive AI features, and longer battery life. There's also chatter about WMCM packaging that brings RAM, CPU, GPU, and the neural engine closer together on the same wafer, reducing latency and unlocking more ambitious on-device intelligence in iOS. Connectivity should get a meaningful upgrade. 2. A new C2 5G modem is reportedly in the mix, narrowing the gap with Qualcomm's best. The real-world benefit? Faster download, steadier streaming, lower latency gaming, and fewer annoying dropouts, especially in congested urban areas. Here's the catch. 2 nanometer silicon isn't cheap. Some estimates suggest it could cost up to 50% more than 3 nanometers, which is why Apple may keep the full A20 Pro experience exclusive to the Pro models. Clear product separation is classic Apple strategy, and it lets the company frame Pro as genuinely premium. Don't expect a dramatic price hike though. With iPhone 17 Pro already past $1,099, Apple can lean into a premium performance and pro-grade features. Narrative without shocking the sticker. Circling back to the palette, because style sells as much as Specs Burgundy looks like the visual star Apple could build a campaign around. Purple delivers instant familiarity with a refined twist. And brown? That could be the conversation starter of 2026. A fresh, fashion-forward statement that pairs perfectly with leather-inspired cases and neutral fits. In the end, the iPhone 18 Pro Max is shaping up as a deliberate blend of continuity and innovation. Familiar silhouette, heavier and more substantial build, upgraded internals, smarter thermals, advanced cameras, bold new colors, and meaningful software refinements. Under-display Face ID or shrunken dynamic island would push Apple closer to the edge-to-edge dream, while a variable aperture system and stacked sensors redefine what a Pro iPhone camera can do in your pocket. Will the added weight turn some people off? Sure. Will others fall in love with the endurance, the performance headroom, the refined finish, and those striking new colors? Absolutely. This is Apple doing what Apple does best, turning engineering choices into a design story and a lifestyle statement, then wrapping it in an ecosystem that makes the whole thing feel effortless. If you're into Apple news, iPhone 18 Pro Max rumors, and deep dive analysis on everything from 2 nanometers chips to under-display Face ID, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, and hit the notification bell. We're just getting started, and 2026 is already looking like Apple's boldest Pro Max year yet.